How goes it? It's me, Joel, standing here just south of Chattanooga in Georgia. Home to Rock City. And this is my first time visiting the gardens. So, why don't you join me? There's a Starbucks across the street. Just check out that architecture there. Those cone-shaped looking roofs. And it looks like it's still in use. They use it for ticket sales, I believe. I had to look it up, but they are celebrating. Well, it's 91 years. It was 90 years last year. They were celebrating and counting. Yeah, right when you walk in, you get a pretty good view. The whole, I guess, little town here. Had a couple little shops. There's a lemonade shop. There's a gift shop where the gnome's at there. Just to the right here is a restaurant, I think, called Big Rock Grill. That's it. I was looking for the sign. It was behind. There it is. Big Rock Grill. Here's another sign. I never would have thought I'd find a gnome taller than me. But there he is. All right, I found all the birdhouses they've got in here, and they've got a ton of them. I think I found the birdhouse we're going to be getting later on our way out. So you could buy them pre-built, or you could buy them in a kit and you just build it yourself. I think I might just do that. So you could buy it pre-built for $30, or you buy it as part of a kit for $24.99. You can grab a map at the entrance. I'm starting at the beginning pretty much at number 8. It also gives you points of interest to check out along the trail here. So let's check it out. Number 10, the Grand Corridor, which is just up ahead. All right, I'm gonna pick the map up for now and just gonna kind of wing this thing. Gotta watch my step too, down these steps. And it is a pretty tight squeeze. A lot of head knockers, as they say. Guess you can guess why they call it Rock City. You're just surrounded by natural rock on both sides here. Yeah, that was exactly my thought. So in 1823, 2 missionaries named David and William, they came out to Lookout Mountain, and Buttrick made an entry in his diary stating, in company with Mr. Chamberlain, ascended Lookout Mountain to visit a citadel of rocks. He went on to describe the immense size of the boulders, which seemed to be situated in such a way as to afford streets and lanes. So kind of like we just walked through here. So I guess it's wide enough to call it, you know, a street or a lane. All right, so now in this part of the video, watch me thread a needle, as they say, with myself. All right, as you can see, it's called the needle's eye. And I'm gonna try to squeeze myself through these rock formations here. It ain't so bad. It's not actually that tight of a squeeze. Yeah, I'm standing here with enough room to turn. It's not too bad. But, I mean, if you're claustrophobic, just be mindful. It's kind of a tight squeeze, right? I don't know if you can see it right here, midway through this little path here. It just says Gnome Valley on the map.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sense of this thing down here. It looks like an enclosure for like an animal, but it's called Gnome Valley. And we overheard someone talking about, I don't know, maybe there used to be like some gnome statues down there that are no longer here. Just trying to make sense of what all this used to be, or is currently. I don't think it's anything right now. It's just part of the garden. See any gnomes?
I'm trying to see
Maybe if we
see any.
zoom in, might be able to spot some gnomes.
I feel like they could be hiding.
Yeah, I imagine they're tiny. So this giant birdhouse is part of what's called the Rock City sculpture collection. Looks like it's made out of thin sheet metal here. And it just kind of looks like a very tall, skinny birdhouse. Could actually walk into it. So if you get the brochure and map at the beginning, might not be able to zoom in too much, but this is called the Villa Eviana by Jack Denton. It's part of the sculpture collection, as I said. And looks like there's 7 of these along the trail that we've yet to spot. Just gotta appreciate the art here. Now we're crossing Gnomes Overpass. It's one of the bridges I spotted at the beginning. And here we are, I'm pretty much centered on this bridge here, looking down.
Bonjour.
All right, you got an option here. Swing along bridge or the stone bridge. I think we took enough stone bridges. All right, there it is. Getting Indiana Jones vibes right here. Oh, this ain't so bad. It's not even that swingy. There's the other alternate path. There's a stone bridge on that side, and wow. Check out that view. I guess that's Chattanooga that way. Gotta get the shades on for this one. There we go. Said it once, I've actually said it many times, I'll say it again. You don't get views like this in Louisiana. Check out the American bald eagle here on the ledge. That's a nice touch. See if I can get a good shot of this here. Nailed it. There's a bit of history here. Garnett Carter had to innovate a way to get the public up the mountain to see his unique attraction. I think that might be, maybe that's him right there, Garnett. In 1936, he dreamed up a new kind of road sign, one that would ultimately become as famous as Rock City itself. So they would paint Rock City on the roofs of barns throughout the country. Over 900 barns from Michigan to Texas to Florida. Journalists began calling Clark and his helpers the Barnyard Rembrandts. And again, it's become a staple in their advertising. You can see Rock City. Although fuzzy, you get the idea. Look at Lookout Mountain. Look at these views. Oh, check out the bird. I think that's a hawk. Don't quote me on that, it might be an eagle. And here it is, their main attraction, I guess. You can see 7 states from this one point. So in this direction, just over the border, which is somewhere right here, the border to Tennessee is, well, Tennessee. And then you can see Kentucky and Virginia out in that direction. Now, I don't know where the lines are drawn here, but just trust me on this. So you got South Carolina in this direction.
That was North Carolina.
Oh, my bad. North Carolina. I can't read. North Carolina.
The Smoky Mountains.
The Smoky Mountains. Way off into the distance.
Yeah, if you look
Yeah,
way beyond, you can see.
Yeah, you can
back
see this.
there
It's hard to
how
see.
hot the
Yeah.
difference in the height.
Yeah. Let me try to zoom in. It's hard to see. You see mountains, it's beyond those mountains. It may be hard to see on video here, but we'll try to, that's not gonna work. All right, so again, North Carolina, out in that direction. And it tells you the distance to the state, so that's 80 miles to South Carolina, 50 miles North Carolina, 120 miles Kentucky and Virginia, which is in that direction. Tennessee, just half a mile. It's literally, the state line's literally like through the mountain right here. So we got Georgia, which we're in Georgia. So that's 0 miles. And then Alabama is 25 miles in that direction. And if you squint, you might be able to see Louisiana, I don't know. But there it is, 7 states from one vantage point. Bit of history here. By the time the Civil War reached the slopes of Lookout Mountain in 1863, more and more people had discovered what was already being called Rock City. During the famous Battle of Lookout Mountain, both a Union officer and a Confederate nurse speculated in separate diary entries that one could see 7 states from atop the summit. The 7 state flags court stands as a lasting tribute to each of these states: Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. We've even got a map of the 7 states enshrined here in the ground. There's Tennessee, so no, take it back. We're in Georgia. Where's Georgia? Right here. We're in Georgia. So you can see Tennessee, there's Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, standing in Georgia, and behind me is Alabama. Them views, them views. So the original owners and creators of Rock City lived in this home right here. Still stands today, check it out. That's pretty cool. And they named it Carter Cliffs. They called their house Carter Cliffs. It's the name Frida Carter gave her home, perched on the historic bluffs overlooking the scenic Chattanooga Valley. Very nice. So we're approaching Fat Man Squeeze. Is that down here? Oh, Fairyland Caverns and Fat Man Squeeze. Alright, here's some more squeezing. It's a lot cooler down here. I feel like a 10 to 20 degree dip in temperature. There's a tiny sign off into the distance there. Alright, so this one isn't just narrow, it's on a downslope, going down some steps. Yeah, this one might be a little tighter. You know, I think it gets even tighter in this direction. Yeah, I have to go sideways here. I'm wearing a backpack. That's not too bad. Got it. All right. Man, it is nice down here. That's where I'm going. Yeah, this one's way tighter than the last one. I have to go sideways. Try not to catch my bag on it. I think if I was a little bigger, it might not even fit. If you're squeamish to spiders, just keep looking forward. There we go, we made it. That wasn't bad. Bit of a squeeze, as they say. Oh, and look, there's my first gnome. I think they're known for having these gnomes spread out through the gardens. This is the first one I spotted. I may have missed a few, I'm not sure. See, they got some water flowing through the caverns here. Just gotta watch my step, it's a little wet down here. I think I can camp out right there. And check out this rock work they've got down here. It's ancient looking. Look at the way the rock forms an arch there. That's pretty cool. And there's the drawstring bridge we crossed earlier. Spotted another gnome way out there in the distance overlooking Chattanooga. Almost missed him. Rainbow Hall. Oh, what was the story behind these glasses again? There's a story behind this glass there, and I don't know it. But if anyone knows the history of these colored pieces of glass here, why don't you leave a comment down below. So here's the 1,000-ton balanced rock right above my head here. Just being balanced by these two tiny rock columns. Looks like this guy's balancing quite a bit of tonnage himself. Do you see it? Dude's smoking a pipe right there. Looks like he got clunked on the head by this branch. And his face just stayed that way. I can see Fairyland caverns down there. In this 1940s retro cavern experience, you will climb up and down staircases equipped with handrails, original storybook characters, and nursery rhymes vignettes created by artist Jesse Sanders are illuminated, each awash in a sweeping rainbow of colors. Enjoy this nostalgic, whimsical Fantasyland. Alright, I'm excited. Let's go check out Fantasyland here in Rock City. See, it says no smoking. That's why that guy was smoking his pipe before this attraction. So, just smoke outside. And it looks like we got a bit of history here. History of Fairyland Caverns. Here's an original piece of the Pied Piper statue. This is what they think is an original art piece of the Pied Piper. So in 2015, while renovating Jesse Sanders' original art shop, a team found what is believed to be an original piece. The Pied Piper was discovered in pristine condition and gives our team of modern artisans a benchmark for restoring other pieces here in Fairyland Cavern. Here's another piece of a deer by Jesse Sanders. Oh, look. Hansel and Gretel. The gingerbread house. Now, this one's probably my favorite scene so far. It's got so much depth. It goes all the way back there. It's kind of hard to make out again, but a lot of detail in this one. Rip Van Winkle. What's that, Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf? There's the Axeman back there. I mean, this one's pretty cool too. These are some really cool, very highly detailed dioramas of different fairy tales. Oh, it's Jack and the Bean. Okay, I'll take it back. This is probably my favorite one now. It's Jack and the Beanstalk. There's the giant up top. There's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What else we got? Oh, Cinderella. And Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That one's pretty good too. There's Snow White down there being kissed by the prince. You can see the seven dwarfs scattered throughout the diorama. Man, these are great. Alright, let's take it all in. Mother Goose Village. It's like the Magic Kingdom up in here. Man, they got them all here. They got the Three Little Pigs. Dollar. Three Blind Mice. Peter Pumpkin Eater. That's funny. Jack and Jill. Last but not least, we got Humpty Dumpty. Man, my face is glowing under the neon light here. You could just tell the amount of detail and effort they put into these dioramas. Just gotta appreciate the artistry of it all. Nice, we got some movement here. There's all the little gnomes. This one's Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Gotta give my eyes time to adjust. I was in the dark for a while. I was born in it, molded by it. Check out the water wheel. All right, I think that's gonna do it for the gardens. We'll check out the gift shop. Decisions. I think we've opted for the small birdhouse made out of wood. Also, these are the only ones made in USA, so might just have to go with this one. I got one of those Rock City birdhouses they were talking about, Nomi. Fun fact, if you go into Woodland Wonders with your map, they give you a free postcard. There's the postcard. Just show them your map. It's free. Well, that was fun. First time experience here at Rock City. They do close a little later. It's, I guess, around 6 o'clock. They close at 8 o'clock tonight. So if you want to check out that lighting at nighttime, I'm sure it's a pretty cool sight to see. But on that note, I gotta run. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one, celebrating 90 years of Rock City. Bye. I found this spot heading towards the exit. They're doing a bird show right now. It's kind of hard to find if you're not looking for it. But I've also found a bit of history here. They've got what's called Tom Thumb Golf. And did you know that Rock City founder Garnett Carter, he also invented mini golf right here on Lookout Mountain. Right, there was a planned golf course, and when the slowdown with construction meant that the project was delayed, Carter turned that challenge into an opportunity with the innovation of Tom Thumb Golf, the world's first miniature golf course. You could play some mini golf right here. It's a bit different than what I'm used to seeing in miniature golf courses. They've got these putters here tied to string attached to the rocks here. And to play, you have to come around here. So you play Tom Thumb Golf. Come around to this little vending machine, throw in 75 cents, get you a putt-putt golf ball there. And then you play a couple of holes of putt-putt. You know what, looking around, I think this is it. I think this is the miniest of mini golf courses right here in Rock City. So I gotta ask, any BioShock Infinite fans out there? It's frickin' Songbird. It's actually called the Perched Raptor. Built in 2009. If you keep going past the bird show and mini golf, you can see Rock City's original gatehouse. The gatehouse was built in 1932 and was originally known as the Sugarloaf Shop. It served as Frida Carter's office and sold tickets to beautiful Rock City gardens. And that's all, folks.